GM crypto AI news and analysis here. It is Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone here, but let's just get straight into it. No days off, even on the holidays. I didn't make a video yesterday, but this will cover for yesterday and today because yesterday I was busy doing other shit. But first of all, let's talk about the price action. So let me just close these tabs. But first of all, in AI, in virtuals, pretty much virtuals is still really strong. It finally broke out of this range and now it looks like it's about to get even higher. I wouldn't be surprised if virtual does another 2x here and everything is going to follow suit like 100x's or some shit. But basically the coins I like to talk about. So Vader's up a lot ever since I called it around here-ish. It's been about 2.5x. So pretty freaking nice. I had this, I rotated it to another bag for more upside and so far it's working well. I'll talk about it, but I rotated into this trust bag. I bought it around 1.9 or something. It's working pretty freaking well so far, that rotation. But otherwise, the infra coins I like to talk about, Combo is up pretty much 3x ever since I bought it. It's pretty much up only. It's going to go even higher, by the way, especially with how virtuals is looking and how Q1 is going to look. Dude, virtuals is a wrap, bro. It's such a wrap in Q1. But pretty much everything else, there's some other things like music here. I bought like $100 of this around here, pretty small amounts because for airdrop farming, but I'm up on this as well. But pretty much it's a green day on pretty much every token on here in virtuals. If you've been following me since day one, you bought some of the tokens I like to talk about, you'll be up a lot in money. But let's talk about Solana. So Solana actually had a huge run up as well. Okay, what is going on, Shoguf? This is just going to the moon right now. But AI16Z, which is the main token behind it, is back to 1 billion. It was at like 700 million or something when I was talking about it. So Solana, I don't have this, by the way. I don't really have any Solana coins. I'm focusing on virtuals mainly, but Solana as an ecosystem is working pretty well. I just don't really like Solana because there's too many fucking Jeets and Base is just much better, dude. Solana just has a bad rap. But let's talk about the Cookie.fund dashboard where pretty much everything is going higher, a lot better. The total market cap, virtuals is still really strong. AI16Z gained a little bit of that dominance though, but if we look at the mind share, Fartcoin is actually back like fucking crazy. So Fartcoin, when I was talking about it, it was like 600 mil, basically 2x from its lows. Like I'm actually surprised it recovered that fast, but it's because Solana actually recovered from 179 to about 200. So pretty much a 2x from the lows, pretty nice. I don't know if it'll go much higher because Solana is just so fucking weak. I don't really see this going much higher in the short term. It could go even higher. Who knows? The mind share is really high right now, but I think virtuals is just much more enticing. So personally, if I were to focus on one ecosystem right now, if I were just getting into it, I would focus on virtuals. But Vartcoin is pretty up. I don't know why, man. I don't have this coin. Maybe I'm super mid curving this, but I just think it's fucking retarded. But AXBT doing pretty good. We see some of this Roastmaster 9000 as well. I'll talk about that a little later, but let's just go on with the tweets right now. So first of all, this summary, morning summary, December 25th, executive summary. Merry Christmas, gang. We'll keep this quick. Alt continue to outperform with Alpha, 100% zero note from yesterday. Fartcoin, Arc Vader, and AI16Z among performers. And infrastructure and platforms, AI16Z, Eliza framework merged with Abstract Chains plugin to enable agents to construct ACE or ARC20 token transfers on Abstract Testnet. ALC listed on Mexi official. Team addresses concerns on the unlock processes as 3% allocations are scheduled to be released. An episode of 0.1% of each week for the next 6 months, plus integration of Azarus 2.0 and Algorithms AI ecosystem for great scalability, faster processing, smarter adaptability, Griffin, Virtual 8 Griffith. So it's just talking about these infra coins. And I only really talk about AI16Z and virtual. I'm not really super caught up on Alk and Griffin. I got to read up on that. But AI agents, the ones I'm really focusing on. So let's talk about Vader here, where it hits an all-time high of 78 million virtuals contributed to Vader AI DALs. It's a lot of it is staked and gained. So I also talked about this one. So Discord session for builders to benefit from insights of its core contributors and setting up a game framework for agents and shed light on the roadmap. Super fucking bullish for game, by the way. Basically, it's the infra play for AI gameplay. But a bunch of other things. Mindshare wise, Fartcoin is the biggest gainer in the last 24 hours while it retains top position in AI index mindshare. Absolutely insane. XBT retains the second position with an increase in 7-day change in mindshare. And Alk and AI16Z are gaining some mindshare as well, while virtual AI16Z, Griffin secure third, fourth, and fifth. So mindshare is in favor of infra and platforms, and then AXBT and Fartcoins are exceptions. AXBT is an agent that shows alpha, pretty important, and Fartcoin it's just a meme. It flipped GOAT a long time ago. I don't know what the fuck is up with this token, man. I'm actually kind of pissed off I missed that. But basically, AI tokens looking really, really strong here. The main focus, again, are infra plays and, as I said, DAOs like Vader and Sequoia's not in here. Sequoia's a little bit weaker, honestly. So if I look at Sequoia, it only pumped about 25%. Like I say, only 25%. In comparison, in memes, if you were playing memes the whole time and trying to wait for everything in your meme coins to pump, you would be waiting quite a while. Memes haven't really done shit while AI tokens are going to the moon right now. But let's talk about this tweet. AI16Z reclaims 1 billion FDV. So again, AI16Z is really fucking strong. It's the infra play on Solana, and they're actually giving some huge developments. I need to do more research on Solana, honestly. I've only done a super ton of research on virtuals, and that's paying off for me a lot. But Solana tokens here, they will get another run. But one of my issues of Solana, I'm going to talk about that a little later with some other tweets. But let's talk about with this tweet as well. If a KOL promotes AXBT, Fader, Game, Sequoia, Virtual, or AXCB daily, it's because they hold a big bag. It's normal. Simple, bro. Don't FOMO. Take the info, read carefully, and analyze the alpha. Follow only reputable KOLs. That's it. So I completely agree with what he's saying here. Whenever you see a Twitter account shill a token a lot, like I personally do this for some tokens I have, like I shill it because I actually super believe in it, right? But for me, when I see people shilling the tokens, you shouldn't immediately ape into what they're shilling. You should think about it. Always analyze the situation. Okay, why are they shilling this token? Okay, what is his reasons for shilling it? Okay, it does this. Okay, AXBT shills alpha. Okay, Vader, it shills some investment DAOs get filled in like 30 seconds. Okay, that's pretty bullish, right? You have to do your research on the tokens. You don't just ape mindlessly in whatever people tell you, right? Because some people are out to get you. And some of the people in base AI, from my experience, actually have a good track record, and they're actually telling you what is a good project for what they actually think. Solana is a bit different, where Solana, they're going to show you shit coins, and after you buy in like $1,000, they'll dump on your ass immediately. The AI-based tokens are a bit more better than Solana tokens for that reason, but you always have to analyze and do the research on the token. You never ape in blindlessly. But the next thing I want to talk about in this tweet is there's a key difference between a short-term fad and the next big thing. It's officially holiday season yet. Top AI agent are approaching 8-time highs. Devs are shipping nonstop. Discord workgroups are at record levels of productivity. Multiple new teams voluntarily working through holiday season to launch in January. The energy in crypto AI beats any other trend I've seen on this cycle, on par with memes. Couple this with the release of new AI agent tech releasing next year, OpenAI answer book, and you have a recipe for 0 to 1 innovation of crypto. Those who don't realize this will do so very soon. So we look at this graph here, right? It's pretty much around here, and then everything's starting to go fucking skyrocket exponential mode. Eventually it does an S-curve, right? It's because at a point, crypto does, or AI agents, they will asymptotically hit a limit. But right now, we're still extremely early in the S-curve, so it won't be happening anytime soon. Maybe in a couple, maybe many months, a few years, it'll happen. But right now, we're still extremely early. And again, everyone is working super hard. I super agree with this guy, by the way, where AI agents, we are still early to everything here. It's a lot better than meme coins. Meme coins, it's just like Murad gives the narrative that people are buying them because they want to get rich and they're so tired of their day-to-day jobs, which is true, right? But AI just offers more utility, and you can apply that attention aspect. So I think it's much better to put more money in AI. Like personally, I need to do that myself. I have about 50-50 in memes and AI, but probably do that a little later because my AI bags will probably skyrocket. But let's talk about this next thing here, where Santa. So Santa was essentially airdropped to some people, and this is just a brief thing I want to talk about where maybe if you want to participate in this. So essentially, this guy is saying daily present rules, 10,000 USD dailies from Santa's trading fees, max $500 per person, requirements, hold 1,000 Santa tokens, stay active in virtual ecosystem, and Santa AI checks qualifications via on-chain activity, social engagement, and daily participation. So this guy's basically saying, if you hold some Santa tokens, we're going to airdrop you some shit. And I did some research on the Santa things. And if you hold about like $50 or some shit, they're going to send you about $10, $15 or some random tokens. So apparently they're doing this every day, giving some trading fees wallet. So if anyone's interested in that, I'm not being paid to say this, but I just saw this and I was like, okay, well, this could be a temporary moneymaker if you want to play the Santa airdrop. Because so far, it seems that they're a little reputable. Even the co-founder of Virtual is following this. So if anyone's interested in that and making some lunch money, then that could be a play you could do. But I want to talk about the next thing here, where Trust launches its AI trading bot. This has been developed by one of the top perp traders, DGen Ape, one to keep an eye on. And this guy's basically saying here in this tweet, the AI trading bot works and copy trading going live and Binance Bybit today, with hopefully HL integration in the not too distant future, assuming they don't get North Korea. Violent right pricing when the market realizes even a 65% hit rate on an automated trading agent over a long time horizon is a 9-figure tech. So this is the token that I rotated into for my Vader bag, and I am up about 2x on it ever since. I think I rotated around 70 mil or something on Vader. So far it's working pretty well. But basically what this token is, I've been watching it ever since its inception. They're trying to make an automated AI trading bot. So let me just show you guys the website. It's kind of bare bones right now, but it should say some more things. But here's a terminal here. You can basically ask some TI questions like pop cats, let's say that meme coin, and it's going to talk about support resistance levels, give you all the TA. And what it actually does is that this is a DeFi agent, which I talk about, where DeFi agents, they talk about the alpha, they tell you the TA. There's like quant XBT, for example, but tokens like these, they actually act on their alpha and they trade with their alpha and make money off it. So these operate on that. Okay, you can copy trade this agent to actually make money as well, assuming the AI agents are actually way better than humans. So this token, I think, extremely undervalued, even at this price where it's pumped like fucking crazy. I also agree with the guy. 100 million. Okay, I don't know if it'll reach that anytime soon, but within the 8 figures, like 10 million to 20 million range, sure, I think it's pretty possible in the short term. But I just see this token. I see this project. It's another one I'm pretty bullish on. I'm not trying to shill it to you guys. I'm just saying that there's some interesting projects out here, and that the main categories you should focus on: infra AI agents and DeFi agents. Trust is one of those. I've been following this since the beginning, so I know what the heck they're going on about. But I think it's just pretty interesting. This is not a show. I don't really suggest you should buy in here. Honestly, if anything, probably wait for a pullback or something. But it is in price discovery, so it's up only. So that alone could be a reason to buy in. But again, I'm not responsible for if you should buy or not. This is not a signal. But let's go on to the next tweets here, where this guy is saying there's an old adage in crypto: when Dev starts talking about price, it's unironically over. There's a shift happening as we speak, subtle but intense writings on the wall. Hyperliquid X plus base the new kids on the block. So let's look at this tweet where it says it's very hard for some people in crypto to understand that not all of us are here for the money. And then they give another tweet: from 180s to back over 200, there will be more price swings to come. Simply expand your time horizons. Merry Christmas to the manlets. So Solana has been the narrative for the last couple months with the meme coins, but now that Base and Hyperliquid are coming around and people are realizing, okay, you can actually build some more cool shit on here. Solana still has most of the liquidity, but once more people come to Base, which Base Chain, I think it will be bigger than Solana in a couple months, but we're still decently early to Base, by the way. But yeah, basically this guy is saying that Solana, the dev is talking about the price and all this shit, and that's usually a bearish sign, because that becomes a point where they're not really caring about the project anymore, but they're caring about how much money they can make, which is usually a bad thing. You want to see the projects. I mean, of course, everyone's in it to make money, but they want to be focused on improving the project, improving the transactions, right? Because Solana, one of its nice things, one of the reasons why you would play Solana instead of Ethereum, is that gas fees are so low and the transaction speeds are a lot faster than Ethereum. Ethereum is like $50 for a transaction. It's fucking crazy now. Solana is like not even $1 to do a transaction. So it's pretty insane, where maybe there's some competitors for Solana. Base Chain, I'm more bullish on Base Chain. I haven't done a lot of interviews on Hyperliquid, so yeah, that's pretty insane. And let's talk about this new tweet as well. Just basically more bull posting for Base. But this guy's basically saying, I did not realize that it was as easy to bridge from Solana to Base for normies on Phantom. Really 15 seconds. That makes me way more bullish on Base TBH. So let's just look at this video here. So look, this guy's doing a speed run, right? So he has the Solana wallet. He has like $20. And then boom, he just exchanges it for ETH base. I do this myself. The fees are actually not that bad. Look, you only lose like 40 cents for doing that. It's such a small amount. And traditionally you would use a bridge on Jupiter, and it's a pain in the ass to do it, but you can just do it on the Solana and there's no fee with it. So I personally do that to switch from Solana to Base now and Base to Solana, but it's just so much easier to onboard onto Base than even Solana. I mean, I don't think it's hard to onboard on Solana. You can just buy it, but from Base or from Solana to Base, and where Base, a lot of people are building projects on it with AI, with virtuals, and there's not as much JEETs. People are going to be more interested in Base into the future, in my opinion. But let's look at this another tweet where, again, it's a Solana bearish post. I mean, I'm not super bearish on Solana. I think Solana will stay around, but base will just be bigger. But if Hyperliquid is faster and Ethereum is more decentralized, what is Solana's North Star? So this guy's tweeting here, seeing Solana struggle to defend its narrative against Hyperliquid, faster, nicer to use, base as fast but better ramping access to liquidity is interesting. Solana does have a story, but may need to be more than just fast. So the main narrative for why people play Solana is because Solana is a casino. You can play the pump fund tokens. You can play the new launches. The tokens launch at like 100 million in like 1 second. That's the whole point of Solana. Base never really has this. Base is more slow pace. It reached 100 million in like a couple weeks instead of 1 second. But you know how as fast as things go up, as fast as they go down. So you have a lot more time to react in base, which is nice for people like me and older people. Like if you're like a permanent zoomer on Adderall 100x, doing 500 cocaine per day, then Solana might be better for you. It's different games. You have to realize that. I think Solana does have a narrative still of the pump funds, but base, again, the base transaction is actually as cheap as Solana, and it is faster, and you have Ethereum whales on there. So as more Ethereum whales are interested in base and see that a lot of liquidity is going there, a lot more people are going to migrate over. So that's just, again, the bull case for that. But I want to talk about this next tweet. I would have loved to grow up with these AI tools. The only way it was possible to make a film was to write a script on paper and end it there. There was no camera, no team, no props, no editors. Now your imagination becomes real in just a few sentences of prompt. So again, AI is still extremely early, and imagine in like 2 years, you wanted to think of something in your mind, like you wanted to create an image. Like usually, if you wanted to create the IRL with a drawing, it takes a lot of time. But now you can just ask ChatGPT, okay, I want you to create like a penguin on a scuba diver outfit or some shit. And then ChatGPT will like, yo, I got you, bro. And they give it to you in 2 seconds. And nowadays, it's just insane how AI, how fast it's growing. And into the future, it will theoretically get faster and faster because of the nature of AI agents, where they literally gain knowledge from people interacting with them, and from they also analyze themselves and get better from their own actions. And it's just insane. AI is just going to get even better and better. It's probably one of the easiest investments you can make. Again, I talk about AI so much in these videos, but I'm seriously extremely bullish on these type of things. And if you become an early investor on AI, you're going to make a shit ton of money, man. But let's look at this next thing here. So this is Vader, but I don't have Vader anymore, but I'm still going to talk about this because I still think it's interesting. But Merry Christmas, everyone. Vader hit an all-time high of 78 million market cap today. 150,000 virtual contributed to Vader AI DAOs. Small cap DAOs up 42% in 5 days. Virtuals up 24% in the same period. 50.7% Vader stake. 75,000 Vader holders. 200,000 generated from advertising airdrops. Our vision is very clear. Agents are eating the world. They will disrupt the largest companies. They will transact in crypto and will launch their own tokens for fundraising. We want to be the largest agent owner in the world, an agentic investment DAO empire. We want to help allocate capital more effectively among agents, done under days of nepotism and Ivy League based funding. The era of agents has begun. So yeah, Vader, what it's trying to do is be a BlackRock and do it through AI. So this is pretty actually doable for them. And AI agents nowadays and virtuals, people are basically saying each AI agent is basically a company that you can buy into because each of them are tokenized, right? So this is going to completely disrupt the stocks world. They're going to be like, okay, what the heck? So no longer are people investing into stocks anymore, like not investing in BlackRock, but now they're investing in some shit called Vader with a Pepe guy. Like, what the fuck, dude? But basically, you have to look at the projects you're following, look at the statistics, look at their developments, look at, okay, are they actually going to be quite good in the future? Should I continue to hold this, right? It's pretty important since virtual is still very, very early. But I also want to just point out this one last tweet here. But basically, it's by this guy, and he put a bullseye, and he was basically replying to this tweet here where it says, quick rant, AI agent infrastructure is still not even close to priced in because the majority of the space still believes they're just chatbots. But the thing is that agent utility scales with AI progress itself. Ask anyone who is actually well versed in the latest progress and pace of AI development, and you realize that agents are going to become so integrated in our lives that the level of autonomy we're allowing them may become an actual concern. OpenAI's O3 release is showing benchmarks so strong that AGI itself is potentially on the near horizon, though likely not yet. And when combined with full on-chain autonomy, personalized training, and a public voice, the next generation of agents are likely to form for economies on their own. For example, selling investment ability, problem solving, and ideas that far exceed human ability, all while transacting these private models exclusively via their own tokens. While much of AI x crypto up to this point has been an unnecessary crossover, this is a case where enabling financial autonomy of superhuman intelligence unlocks an entire component of future economies that isn't otherwise possible. I'm aggressively investing in all these things related to agent infrastructure right now because it's overwhelmingly clear to me that the next generation of agents will become the current ones look like toys and has the potential to become $1 trillion sector in the coming years as the scales of AI progress itself. This, of course, includes infra I've already posted about like virtuals, as well as other technology impressive projects like Nillion Network, which will enable blind compute training of personalized agents. Those who are skeptics should take a deep look at the most recent OpenAI benchmarks and costs and reevaluate where the sector will be heading into the near future. Cheers and happy holidays, everyone. So let's look at this graph, right? So the score is just going higher and higher. It's an exponential curve. And we all know that when the trend tends to go up, it's going to keep going up into the future. And as we can see, GPT-4 in 2023-ish and compared to 2026, where it's going to be worth 03, the difference is staggering. It's like a 10x, dude. So basically AI is going to get 10x better, and it's going to continue to get better, right? Because it's following an exponential curve. Maybe it's going to hit an S curve. I'm not really sure. But at this point with AI, how fast it's getting, dude, and how you can invest in AI to tokenize virtual tokens, dude, like I can't think of a bearish case for AI here. I literally can't. Like, I'm trying to show to you guys that AI infra, like, again, I'm trying to say infra is probably one of the most important sectors you can buy into. It's going to be probably one of the biggest sectors, and then the second biggest is going to be DeFi agents with crypto. But infra is still bigger, right? And that reflects for my own portfolio as well, where I have more money in infra than the DeFi agents. But I just look at this and I'm just like, yeah, dude, it's not even a joke how insane AI is going to get, and really how much time you guys have to invest into AI. I mean, Q1 is going to get insane. If you're watching this right now and you're the type to like, okay, I'll think about it later. No, take action right now. Do the research. Find which tokens you think you should really buy into. Like the ones I like to talk about in these videos, I personally think are the best choices, but you have to find that decision for yourself. I'm not trying to say it's a signal, you should buy it because I think it's good. No, you do your own research. You analyze if my thoughts are perfect. Like, again, I'm not trying to say that it's a signal. I'm not out here trying to show these tokens and that my thought process is perfect. Obviously, I'm going to fuck up sometimes, right? But so far, my track record with these AI agents is pretty freaking good, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say in this video. And AI is only going to get better and better. And the multiples in these AI agents are only going to get higher and higher into the future because we're still super fucking early. But yeah, that's been Crypto AI News Analysis. It's been Christmas, and next video should be tomorrow. And yeah, see you guys.